I have an admission. I am addicted. I am addicted to the game of chess. I have played well over 10,000 online games and hundreds more in person. So why not combine my two favorite hobbies, chess and cooking? So today, we're gonna make
When your break is
a
ego.
chess charcuterie board. We're gonna start by making a cracker dough using 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 a teaspoon of garlic powder, 2/3 a cup of water, and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Once all the ingredients have been added, fold them into a loose dough before turning it out onto a floured work surface and kneading for 1 to 2 minutes. While kneading, add enough flour so that the dough is tacky but no longer sticky. When you're done, you can add it back to a bowl and cover it with plastic wrap.
When your break is ego.
Our second dough is going to be very similar to the first, but we want it to be darker. So we're going to use 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of whole wheat flour, a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 a teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. You won't taste this, it's just for the color. 2/3 a cup of water, and 4 tablespoons of olive oil. This dough was a little drier than the first, so I ended up just adding a little splash of water. Once both your doughs are made, you'll let it
When your
rest
break
for
is
at least
ego.
10 minutes, but up to an hour. Once rested, we're going to line a baking sheet with aluminum foil or parchment paper. And we'll add the dough to a floured work surface, rolling out to about the size of the baking sheet, adding flour as needed so it doesn't stick. Once your dough is to size, you'll need a pizza cutter and something straight in order to cut the dough into squares.
When your break is ego.
When your dough is on your baking sheet and cut into squares, you're going to place a baking pan on top in order to keep these flat while cooking. I ended up putting some rice on top to help weigh it down, but I don't think this was necessary. Once in the oven, these are going to bake for 7 to 12 minutes. As you can see, a bunch of these stuck to the top, but it's no big deal, just scrape them off and put them back. After baking the first dough, we're going to roll out the second dough. This time, I placed the rolled out dough onto the baking sheet before starting cutting. I think this method worked a lot better.
When you break his ego.
I also brushed the top of these with oil before baking. Now that the crackers are made, we're going to prepare the rest of the ingredients, starting with some Polish sausage. Now we'll prepare the cheese for the white pieces.
When you break his
Keep
ego.
the same process for the dark colored pieces. Once all your ingredients are prepared, we're going to start by assembling the pawns. After assembling the pawns, I prepared more ingredients for the rest of the pieces.
When you break his ego.
Now that I've made all my pieces, I'm going to lay out the crackers in alternating colors on each side of the cutting board. When your crackers are laid out
When your
on the
break is
cutting
ego.
board, you can set up your pieces just like you would in a chess game. As you can see, the pieces don't look that great. I was just experimenting, kind of winging it, so maybe in the future we can make something that looks better. If you guys like my videos, please like and subscribe, it helps a lot. And if you like the music in my videos, I make all of that and you can check it out in the description down below.